All right, we are back. We are back, and we are going to talk about SummerSlam, Slams and Jams, SummerSlams&Jams for the love of pro wrestling and rock and roll. I am Bombshell Billy, and with me this week, because we were having some technical difficulties across the pond, across the town. So we were going to do a three-way. We were going to do a three-way dance. Let me finish. But now it's just going to be tag team pandemonium. Metal Bob Staffa, my bro, my broski, my bestie. We are going to talk about SummerSlam from the U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota this coming weekend. Bobo, what's up, brother?
Well, it's good to be here. I was at the very first SummerSlam ever at Madison Square Garden.
Very nice. Very nice. Was that the match made in heaven, match made in hell?
I believe so.
Aha. Wait, did I go to that?
So long.
Did I go to that as well? The match made in heaven?
You did not. It was myself and Derek, yes.
Yes, okay. But we did go to a SummerSlam or two, yes?
Yeah, we did.
Yes, we did.
You probably went to way more than I did. But
we probably should have figured that out and looked it up. And but here we are not talking about it. I mean, we are, but here we are with no details. Story of the life of this show. So,
I can tell you right now. I mean, it's not that difficult to figure out.
We were talking right before we started recording, and you were expressing your love for the fact that they are doing 2 full nights of wrestling this weekend.
Yeah, I think it's kind of stupid. I don't think anybody needs to see that.
I like the idea that they did it with WrestleMania. I'm not sure they need to do it with every pay-per-view, PLE, whatever they're calling them. I think they should probably do it with Royal Rumble. Maybe do the men's Rumble one night and the women's Rumble the other. And I'm sure that's probably coming down the line. But
yeah, I would imagine so.
Yeah. All right, let's get into it, fella.
You want to talk? You want to talk the first SummerSlam?
Let's go. Talk it.
Ultimate Warrior defeated the Honky Tonk Man in 31 seconds to win the title. What a great
Intercontinental title.
That wasn't really a main event. The main event was a tag team match because Hogan was in it and Savage. The Mega Powers defeated DiBiase and Andre the Giant, called the Mega Bucks. Not the Young Bucks, the Mega Bucks.
No, they were definitely old bucks.
Miss Elizabeth famously distracted the opponents by removing her skirt.
Now it's funny because think about that back then when Miss Elizabeth removed her skirt and she had on like bathing suit pants and the whole world went, oh my God. And now like Stephanie Vaquer will wrestle every week with her cheeks fully exposed, and it's like nothing. The world has definitely changed. Oh yeah.
And you got to wonder how those wardrobe malfunctions, how many of them are planned malfunctions, and honestly, we made a mistake. Look at that.
Honestly, I see clips almost like after every show of one of the girls having a wardrobe malfunction. It's weird. All right, let's get into
snake
it. I'm sorry. You got more of a card. Sorry. I'm not trying to be rushed.
Beat Hercules.
Jake the Snake beat Hercules. Got you.
The Bulldogs and the Rougeaus went to that famous 20-minute time limit draw.
That was famous, was it?
Yeah, that's what it says. Demolition against the Hart Foundation. Demolition won via pinfall to retain the WWF at the time tag team titles.
Against Demolition against who?
Hart Foundation.
Hart Foundation. Got you. Eddie's boy, Brett.
Bad News Brown. Ken Patera.
Nice. Ken Patera paid his debt to society.
He did, man. And he paid his debt in the ring, having a job for the rest of his life because of that.
Yes, sir. He didn't even have to get to have the cool bleach blonde hair anymore. He just
I know. Yeah, that was stupid.
It's the Billy Johnson effect. Used to have bleach blonde hair. Now look at him.
I don't remember any bleach blonde hair on.
Now I'm back to my natural color of jet black. Shut it.
Okay, Bob Backlund. Bad News Brown pinned
Defeated
Ken Patera. I
Patera.
mentioned that.
Again,
Yes.
they had was it 2 out of 3
They did.
falls?
Well, they messed up the first one, so they had to
So
it was live.
Vince sent
There's
them
nothing
back out.
they could do about
Go
it.
back out there and do it again.
Rick Rude won against the Junkyard Dog via disqualification.
What else?
The
What else we got?
Powers of Pain defeated the Bolsheviks, Boris
My
Zukov
God.
and Nikolai Volkov.
This would have been better if you would have read this the other way around backward, because every time you
I
read
know.
another match, it gets worse and worse.
It does. And this one's going to even, this is the cream of the crop.
The
for
coup de
worse.
grace. Here we go.
It is just because of the outcome. Dino Bravo pinned
Oh.
Don Morocco.
Oh, Dino. And then he snuck out the back door before the mob got after him. They finally got him.
Too soon.
Too soon. Is it too
and
soon?
in the-
It's been like decades, but okay.
It's always too soon for a mob hit. Allegedly.
Allegedly a mob hit.
In the curtain jerker, the Big Boss Man defeated Coco Beware.
Yes. With Frankie, I'm assuming. He better have been.
I don't know if they
Better
were doing
been.
the animals at that point. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to guess because every one of the superstars that had a pet, the Bulldogs, Jake the Snake, no Ricky Steamboat on the card. But, I mean, most of the people that had pets are on that card. So there's a good chance that they had the pets with them. I just really can't remember. It's all one big blur.
The pets.
All I remember
how you
is
just-
Run DMC being in the crowd.
Nice. I like how you just gather them all together. The pets. The pets. All right, let's go over the card, fella.
Get him, Matilda!
Treat
Get him!
You treat him. All right, here we go. Look at this. We're tiny on here. Let's look at night number 1. We'll go from the bottom to the top. We got a couple 6-man, or we got a 6-manner and a 6-womaner. This is WWE basically just let's try to get as many people on the show as possible, which I'm okay with. That's fine. Everybody get a payday.
You have the matches listed in their order because I have them listed, but I don't know.
I don't know the order. I have them night 1 and night 2. I have what's on night 1, night 2. This graphic, obviously, you show these are the matches for August 1st, Saturday, August 1st. Both night starts at 6 p.m. Eastern time. We're looking at the 6-woman tag team match.
Yes, we are.
Fatal Influence, JC Jane, and the newly crowned women's tag team champions, Lainey Reed and Fallon Henley. They defeated 2 of their 3 opponents in this match, in the 6-woman tag team match, Brie Bella, Paige, and then as of this past week, the returning Nikki Bella. So I think it's funny how, like, on wrestling now, wrestlers just come on, oh yeah, well, how about at SummerSlam we're going to do it? All right. It's like, what's the point of like GMs or like managers or anything like that? It's like, all right, I'm gonna try to sneak into the arena on the Go Home show this week and at SmackDown and just put myself in a match. Me and you. Here we go.
It saves on the payroll.
Here we go now. Exactly. What are you thinking about this match here? I'm thinking the Bellas and Paige are going to go over.
I'm thinking the opposite.
Anything, but
I'm thinking the opposite. Fatal Influence seems to be getting a very big push. And,
they're definitely been heavily featured, so that could very well possibly be it. I had to get my words in order there.
The crowd reaction's been really good to them too. I mean, it's and by good I mean heel good.
Right. Yeah, strong.
They've
strong.
got a lot of
sometimes they might not just
heels
give a
over
shit,
strong.
so.
Yeah.
Right. Heels over strong. I like it. All right. Speaking of heels over strong and not so strong, because who the hell knows who's a face and who's a heel in this next match? 6-man tag team match. We've got on one side Jimmy Uso, Jay Uso, yeet, and Jacob Fatu. There's 3 tweeners right there. And they'll be going against Royce Keys, L.A. Knight, yeah, and Solo Sikoa. Another kind of tweener. This is weird. Who's a face? I mean, we know Royce has been pushed as a face. L.A. Knight's obviously a face. But the rest of them, put them all in a bucket, shake them all up, and put them in spots, and they're all just Jacob. I don't know, man. Jacob was getting a heavy push, and all of a sudden he just got put into this stuff, and I don't like it. That's my opinion. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
I like when they mix things up like this, like WCW back when it was World Championship Wrestling. It was part of the NWA back when it was just the name of the weekly show.
I don't know. It's just
6:05 Eastern. Like they used to just put weird people together.
6:05.
They take like Ricky Morton and put him with like some just other single wrestler, like for a match.
Yeah,
like,
Tim Horner
not even
and Ricky
explain
Morton
it.
against
Yeah.
Crusher Khrushchev and Big Ken Timms. Who do you think's going over in this 6-man tag team match? I'm going with LA, Solo, and Royce.
I am right there with you, man.
Gotcha.
I'm absolutely there. LA Knight is just too big of a crossover to really ignore, and you've really got to push him, use him.
Right. All right, let's go next with the Women's World Championship. Io Sky challenging the current champion Liv Morgan. This was kind of weird. They had they had the Queen of the Ring tournament, and the winner would face one of the champions, and it's like Liv Morgan was in the tournament, and she got all the way to the finals, and she wrestled Io Sky, and Io beat her. So then Io got on the mic right after it and said, "I'll see you at SummerSlam." So they're going to wrestle again. And I want to say that Io would win, but I think Liv's going to retain because Io just beat her in the tournament. So now I think Liv's going to retain. And Raquel just won the Women's Intercontinental Championship last night as we record. So I think that they might be building them up. I think Dom still has that AAA title, so I think they're trying to chunk the Judgment Day up a little bit more with some Goldie Gold again.
I like your train of thought on that, and I'm thinking the exact same thing. Since she won last time, that they're going to put Liv Morgan on. They won't have her sweep like that. The only reason they would is because the big shakeup that recently happened with all the people getting let go, and like Io Sky was kind of left out there on her own. Like her entire feud and everything just got busted up.
Right. So she was part of this big thing with, feuding again. Like Kyrie got fired. Asuka left, and it's like Io's like, okay. Oh, and then even Rhea, who was like Io's like bestie, she's out hurt. So it's like,
yeah,
okay. So I guess I'll do this. Io's great. Io's awesome, but I think Liv's gonna take the Duke on that one.
So everything you mentioned is giving me just a little bit of pause to say maybe they will give it to her just to make up for all of that stuff. But common sense tells me. Common sense really tells me that it's going to be what you said, and the reasons why in the first place.
And I don't mean this in any derogatory bad way at all, because she deserves it, but Liv's like one of the golden children too. So they protect her big time. And they should, because she's awesome. Remember when she was part of that, like she was in the tag team with Ruby and Sarah? I can't remember.
That was a long time ago.
What were their names? I can't remember the names, but yeah, they were like, yeah. And now she's just like above and beyond all that, and it's awesome.
So weird.
This next match is out of the whole 2 nights of the shows, this next match is the one I'm looking most forward to. Nick Aldis going one-on-one with Gunther. And I love that they're putting Nick in the ring.
That's strange to me. Yeah.
I don't think that it's going to be I don't think it's going to be like a permanent thing. That'd be awesome if it was, but he's still, you could tell just even in a suit, you could tell he's still jacked, and he's still in shape, and he's still got it. You know what I mean? He's still got it.
Got it.
I don't think all this is going to go over, but I think he's going to shine in there, and it's going to, maybe he'll shine and show everybody like, oh, look at this. He is a wrestler, and maybe they'll just let him wrestle because he's damn good. Former NWA champion, which they mentioned on Raw, or was it SmackDown? They mentioned former NWA world champion, which was, oh, you know what? Gunther said it actually. Gunther said I know you're the former NWA world champion. I'm like, oh shit, here we go. I love it.
Yeah, I like your train of thought there. I think Nick Aldis, this may be testing the waters to see how he works with Gunther in the ring.
And I think
and to see if what the crowd feels for it, you know.
I think Pierce said last week that he's the interim. Maybe he didn't use the word interim, but he's the GM of SmackDown now. Is that for the time being, or is that, you know what I mean? Is that for good, or are you going to get somebody new, or is Aldis just going to get put back into the spot? And if he does get put back into the spot after this match, how does that play out? Or maybe that's the whole point. How does that play out with him and Gunther moving forward? Because Gunther's a wrestler on SmackDown, so
it's all up in the air, and it'll all be based on what happens in this match.
Absolutely. So that's the match I'm looking most forward to. Probably a match that most people are looking most forward to, with good reason, is the Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar against Oba Femi. Oba's a monster. I think every week he's getting better and better on the mic. And I think that Oba is going over in this match. He's gotta.
Brock it's got to pass the torch. You know,
Brock is smart business-wise, and this might even be, as they've been saying, it's his hometown and stuff. So this might even be maybe this is where he hangs it up, or maybe not.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I agree with that. This will be it, and Oba's got to go over strong.
Yep. Because next, remember, he won King of the Ring, and he was supposed to be wrestling Roman on this, but then him and Brock had it, and he put the title match aside so he could have this, third match with Brock. So who knows? I mean, it looks like probably WrestleMania, if they could stretch it out that long, which WWE, of course, they will. Probably going to be Roman or whoever the champ is, probably Roman against Oba. That's a big time money marquee match right there. So, and they know how to build it for sure. And Roman would definitely have to be full-fledged heel at that point for that. So you're going with Oba as well?
Yeah. He's got to put him over strong in his hometown, and that will be the coup de grace.
Face over strong. And then the main event of night one, Saturday, August 1st, SummerSlam, Slams and Summer Jams. CM Punk defending the undisputed WWE Championship against the former champion, Cody Rhodes. Two of my boys right here.
It's a good match. I like it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't think that they ever really had a big, I'm sure they wrestled before, but a big marquee match as who they are now. This is the first time. You know what I mean? I think Punk's going to retain. I think that's going to be like the arc of a story for Cody, that Punk's going to retain. And I don't think it's time to just flippy flop that belt around. Like, Punk just won it literally like very, very recently. Yeah. So I don't think it's time to just like start throwing it around,
I'm thinking the opposite. I'm thinking they don't really have the wherewithal to be smart enough to see that. And that I say Corey goes over Coleman.
Cody?
Corey goes over Coleman.
Oh,
Corey.
Oh, Corey. Okay, gotcha. I see what you're saying. I think. Okay, Danhausen. I got you now. So Corey over Pepsi Fatal. All right. So you pick Cody or Corey or whatever you're calling him, and I pick Punker. I like it. Let's go with.
I just think your way would be smart, and I don't think they're smart enough to figure it out. So I
Interesting.
think they make him drop it way too soon. I don't have a lot of faith in the power structure.
Sometimes you gotta have faith.
Faith.
Bump. That's a pretty strong. Wouldn't you say that's a pretty strong first night card?
I think it is. I think it's strong.
I think overall I think they separated it well. You know what I mean? As far as night 1 to night 2, splitting them up and stuff. So,
which again, I'm not down with that to begin with. So
I know you're not down for the two.
Neither here nor there with me. No, I'm just not.
Speaking of the 2-nighters, fella, here's night 2. Sunday.
All right, let's do it.
Sunday. August 2nd, 6 p.m. start time again, Minneapolis, Minnesota. We got some good stuff on here. This one's weird. This came out of literally nowhere last week. Hold on a second. My thing's all flipping out on me here. All right, here we go.
Oh, your thing shouldn't ever flip out unless you want it to.
We've got Tricky Williams defending the United States Championship against Baron Corbin.
Yeah, that's kind of random.
Well, Trick Williams was going around the ring, had a match, going around talking to the fans and everything, shaking hands, and boom, Baron jumped him over the rope, over the barrier. Now he attacked him when he first made his debut. He interfered in a match he was in and stuff, but like all of a sudden, boom, out of nowhere, and all of a sudden now there's a match made. SummerSlam, this match for the title. Is like, wait, what? Nick's pissed that Nasty Nick is pissed that Carmelo's getting the shaft again. It's like, well, how does Corbin come back and he's just all of a sudden in his match on SummerSlam? What about Carmelo? What the fuck? So
I'd like to see Nasty Nick's reaction to these matches too.
Yeah,
maybe we can have him do a little short or real quick.
He used to want to come on, but he's a lame-o now. So there we go.
Whoa.
Lame-o. I'm calling you out, Nasty Nick Brawler. Hold on a second. I'm calling you out, Nasty Nick Brawler. There we go. I had to zoom in so he could know that I had meant business. Intercontinental Championship. Chad Gable.
We didn't pick winner.
We didn't pick a winner. I'm going to go with Tricky Williams on that one. He's going to retain.
I don't see Corbin winning this title. No.
Although it looks like they are kind of pushing him hard, but still tricky. It's a tricky one, but it's going to be
Tricky Dick Slater.
Dick. Intercontinental Championship. The champion Penta defending the title against Chad Gable, who won his way into a championship match. I got to tell you, I think Gable's going to win. And I like Penta. I like him as champ. He's been champ for a while, but I honestly think Gable's going to take it. They've been pushing him pretty hard, and I think that's what's going down around town.
They seem to like to have a lot of title changes on their big cards, so I'm going to go with Chad Gable on this one too. Surprise! So again, I like Penta better, but I think Chad's going over.
All right, we both picked Chad. Chad, the Chadster.
Would it be a hanging Chad if he loses?
Yes.
His foot didn't touch the ground.
That's
as you can see right here. Only good. One foot touched.
That's a good angle they could go with. There it is. We're looking at the number one contender match for the undisputed WWE Championship. Finn Balor taking on Sami Zayn. They've been pushing Finn a lot since they took him out of the Judgment Day, and they've been pushing him a lot as a single and building him up a little bit. Maybe just for this moment here. But, I mean, there's a couple ways to look at this one. I think Finn would deserve having a championship match. Now, if you think about it, let's go back to who we think is going to win that match. It's either going to be Cody or Punk. So if Cody wins, then I guess it would make sense for Sammy, storyline wise. If Sammy won this, then it'd be Sammy and Cody. I mean, they've wrestled before. Sammy pinned Cody in that triple threat to win the title last month. So on the other side of that, if Punk wins, I could see Sammy and Punk. That would be fresh. We saw Punk and Finn wrestle on TV a while back. I don't know. I'm gonna go with, I think, for storyline purposes. Well, I don't know. Storyline purposes, it makes sense for Sammy to win. Storyline purposes, it makes sense for Sammy to lose. Because he's a big crybaby about it, and he's getting the shaft, and everybody's against him, and yada yada. And then he loses this match, he might just go off the deep end. You know what I mean?
Which Finn are we going to get in this match? Regular Finn Balor?
We are getting regular. They would definitely be announcing it as Demon if it was Demon, for sure.
Yeah.
I
assumed, but I just wanted to clarify with you.
Right. I'm gonna go with Sammy on that one.
I'm going to stick with my philosophy. I'm going to stick with I love the match, first of all. Probably my favorite match of the two nights.
It should be great. It should be a good match, yeah.
And I'm going to follow my train of thought that I've had throughout the whole thing, where they like to have titles change hands. So this is a number one contenders match. What match? Oh, see? Now that I picked Corey, I don't know what I'm going to... I've screwed myself up on this.
Now look what you've done, Bob Housen.
I'm going totally against my own logic here, but I'm going to go with Finn.
Finn, okay.
Yeah,
I'm going Finn. If you follow the number
one contender,
I know it's the undisputed WWE Championship, and there's a bunch of different roads to follow back to the lineage of titles. But if you think about it, this title, if you go down this road right here, leads back to that WWE Universal Championship about 10 years ago. Who was the first ever person to hold that? Finn Balor.
Okay. So Finn maybe I do make Balor. A little bit of sense. You made sense out of my nonsense.
Yes, and then he had to give up the title, and then because Rollins hurt him knocked his shoulder out of socket, whatever. He gave him the buckle bomb on the outside or whatever against the barrier.
At any rate, I'm going Balor, and
all right, and I'm going Sammy.
So then it'll set up Balor and Corey, and we will see how that goes. I'll give a prediction when it happens.
Good choice, Housen. Speaking of choice Housens, it's time to make a choice, Housen. Nick told me the other day, he thinks, man, how far have how did he word it? How far have the Judgment Day fallen when Dom is in a match against Danhausen at SummerSlam? I said, hold on, young fella. First of all, there's going to be huge eyes on this because Danhausen's in it. Danhausen is one of the top 3 merch sellers in the entire company. Danhausen's probably one of the top 3 or 4 most popular wrestlers in the entire company. He's over like Rover everything he does, except for maybe that
transcends
that band thing the other night.
Yeah, that was stupid. That's a good way to kill heat, man. I mean, what in the world would they
went too long. If they had done it for a couple minutes, the fact that he was playing the pipe organ and then he stopped and the music kept playing was kind of funny a little bit, I guess. But
I mean, that's him. That's his quirkiness,
right. And he had his tongue out and his the whole time he was doing it. But yeah, I could do without I could do without the little Housens. I don't know about them. I don't know.
I like them. I think he's going to keep them around. But I mean, you're right. Danhausen at this point transcends wrestling. I knew it wouldn't take long for him to do that.
Yeah.
As soon as the Knicks started winning and everything, I said, "Wow, this guy." You know, they're putting him in mainstream. On mainstream TV, on ESPN.
And
everything.
dude, did you see any of the clips from Fanatics Fest when he was up there at the Mattel the Mattel board? He was up
I
there
saw a
with
very short clip.
Punk, AJ, Rey Mysterio, and he was freaking owning the panel. He was hilarious with all of it. It was so
I love
funny.
to see it.
He's so good.
I love to see it, but again, that's why I hate that thing they just did, the musical thing, because I just think that's not necessary.
I won't be the first to say it, but I'll come out and say it. I love Hausen, but he's not a great in-ring wrestler.
No, of course not.
Being there with Dom will be a good fit for him in there. It's going to be good. And you know, I'll admit if I'm wrong, but I think it's going to be good, man. It's going to be good. I'm thinking it's not a title match or anything, so I'm thinking Danhausen's going over. Although if he lost, he loses nothing except for the match. But you know what I mean? I don't think he loses any kind of step whatsoever by losing this match. But I just think Danhausen's going over. I think they strapped the Rockenhausen to his Backhausen.
There will be a time that he does have to lose, and it'll be a big thing. But I don't think this is the time. You don't kill that momentum yet. There'll be obviously some chicanery because remember, curses are never really lifted.
There's a couple clips that went around on the internet from the house shows this past week in California. One of them was they both involved Punk and Cody teaming up and not getting along. The first one was, and it was a thing that Punk did a couple years ago, where he came out of the dressing room in a towel, like he was just getting out of the shower. So they're going, oh, and they're shoving each other. And all of a sudden, Danhausen came out. He had a towel around his waist, no shirt on. He had a towel on his head, and he had makeup on still. And he goes, oh, no. The place was freaking dying. He's like, no, stop. And he raises their hands.
I didn't see the video. I saw a still shot of Danhausen standing there.
It was hilarious. And then the other one, I think it was the next night, they were out there and he was out there in his normal garb and everything. And he's out there with them. I don't know if he came out to break them up or whatever again. That Punk just goes up to him and goes, and kisses him on the lips. Hausen's like, oh, no. So they're all sitting there and Cody's like, goes over. He kisses him on the lips too. It was hilarious. The place was going nuts.
There's some future 6-man tag team champions right there.
Yeah. WWE will, yes, they will invent the 6-man tag team championships.
And who will bring it out? Doc Hendricks.
Random as shit.
Exactly. He'll say, I know a thing or two about 6-man tag titles.
All right, let's go back to the graphic. And right at the top, right there, Bobby, we're looking at the interim WWE Women's Championship ladder match. This is Rhea is the champion. She is hurt right now. So I think it's her knee, maybe. But she is. They even said whoever wins this is the interim champion, and then when she comes back, they'll face whoever it is will face Rhea for the championship. So to see who the true champion is. The competitors so far, it's a 5-women ladder match. 4 of the 5 have been determined. I think the last one is probably going to be determined on, I'm assuming, I thought it was going to be last night, but it didn't happen. So I think it's going to be probably Friday night, the night before. Well, not the night before. This is Sunday night, but the night before SummerSlam weekend. I'll tell you who I think it's going to be in a second, but let's talk about the competitors in here. Charlotte Flair, woo, Jade Cargill, Tiffany Stratton, Chelsea Green, and then one more person. I think, I don't know if you saw that Sol Ruca lost the Intercontinental Women's Championship to Raquel the other night. I think Sol's going to be in this match. I'm not saying she's going to win, but I think she is going to. I think she's going to be the 5th competitor in this match. That's my guess. will be sold.
I've seen and heard some of the chatter, and that is definitely one of the purveying opinions. I'm going way outside the box with the one that only a few people have mentioned, and a little cross-pollination for this one.
Some big word there, Bobby.
Okay. A little interpromotional.
Hold on, let me get a little zoom on you here. A little zoom. Go ahead. We're in close.
I think you know damn well who I'm talking about. Take a quick guess.
You're talking about your girl. Your girl coming back? No?
Of course.
You're talking about Asuka.
I'm talking about Asuka coming back.
Yep. Girl. Yep. That's a good one. Because she never like quit or anything. She just
never quit.
Like
left it open.
Yep. That's good.
She's not saying she's gonna win, you know.
I mean,
but that's gonna be the spice for the match.
Asuka would be a good choice, maybe over Soul, because if you look at the competitors, Charlotte face, Jade heel, Tiff face, Chelsea face now, and then Soul's a face. So it'd be 5 faces and 1 heel. If Asuka's in there, Asuka's a heel. So at least she was when she left. You know what I mean? So
when she comes back, though, will she automatically be a face like a lot of people are?
No. See,
it's up to the crowd, but
right. Asuka would be a good pick. I didn't even think of Asuka. I was just thinking Soul. But now, who do you think is going to win? I'll tell you who I think. I'll tell you who I want to win. It's probably no surprise to you. I want Chelsea. Even Chelsea would say she doesn't need to be in a position like that. She likes to be entertaining. She likes to be comedy. She likes to, you know what I mean? I think, shit, man, at some point we have to consider it to be her time. Everybody you're looking at on that screen, hold on. Boom. Everybody you're looking at on that screen right now has held the Women's World Championship, except Chelsea. She's had the U.S., but she hasn't had the world. It may be her time. Now, also, you got to take into consideration whoever wins this then gets put into a program eventually with Rhea. Jade's already had a program with her. Tiffany and Rhea would be weird because, I don't know. There's 2 faces. I don't know. Rhea and Charlotte have wrestled to death. Not that I wouldn't want to see it again, but Chelsea and Rhea. Chelsea could, like that, go back heel. You know what I mean? She could go back heel in an instant to go against Rhea. But now that you put Asuka into my head, Asuka wins, and Asuka gets into a program with Rhea. That's pretty badass right there too.
It would definitely be badass. I don't think that's what's going to happen. I think she will be the guest, the special surprise. However, I think who has been the most interim champion in that division of all time? Who are people, fans, smart marks and marks alike, all really, really sick of seeing go over?
Jade? Oh,
no.
Charlotte.
And that's what they're going to do again.
They're going to do Charlotte and Rhea again?
They're going to do Charlotte because
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it.
She's like an
I
Uber.
don't either. I'm just saying it's what everybody talks about. Yeah. You know, everybody hates her. Oh, why does she have to always be in it? Wow. Her again? Oh, yeah, because she's damn good.
Right.
All right?
That's why. I'm trying to think, bro, Vinny Rue here, bro. I'm trying to think who, besides Asuka, is there anyone else?
I ran into him the other day.
Jesus. Is there anyone else who, is there anyone else who would fit that spot of showing up and as a surprise, like Asuka? Who else? Who's been out? Is there anybody that's rumors of them coming? Or
there's somebody in my only other person that I thought about
NXT,
it.
Maybe,
or from somewhere else.
From AIDA.
No.
or from TNA. They're not
You
bringing
get where
Tessa.
I'm going?
They're never bringing Tessa.
No, Tessa's not even in.
Oh.
She's in
Oh yeah, she left. She went to Mexico. That's right.
Yeah, luckily I got to see her before she left. But
Oh, you're thinking you're thinking somebody from TNA that works in TNA that would still work in TNA, but's going to be put into the match as a surprise.
Yeah, that would be the only other. That was my second choice next to Asuka. I was conflicted between.
I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, but who would you be talking about?
Jordan.
No, bro. Jordan's not in TNA anymore.
No,
she's been in WWE for a long time.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
she's been
you can cut this out then.
No, don't edit it out. No, don't edit it out because she's been off TV for a while. I don't know if she's her. I don't think she is because she's.
I didn't know she came in. Like, see, I haven't watched it in a while. So
that's fine. No, that's fine. She's been in for a while. But now that you said her name, say her name and she may appear. That's a good one right there. How cool would it be for her to come in as a freaking dark horse and win it? That'd be awesome too. That'd be great.
Her being a dark horse, but me thinking that she was still over there. That was the whole thing. Like,
Jordan will be good. I like that idea too. So who knows? That's the fun of wrestling.
So those are my only two. Those are my only two. I mean,
anything could happen in the World Wrestling Federation. I assure you.
Including Bob not being up on. I told you when we were going into this, I'm like, I don't exactly know everything that's going on.
I know. I knew this was going to happen as soon as you were stuck in this first SummerSlam ever. It's giving me the results from that. We're trying to talk about the new one.
I don't even remember what happened in the first one, and I was there, except Run DMC being in the crowd,
and then
Derek going, "Yo D," and him giving him the high sign.
Then the main event of night 2, the World Heavyweight Championship, Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, defending against Seth freaking Rollins. This one here, it's been a good build-up. It's been a great build-up. They were talking about it on Busted Open this morning. I was listening a little bit on the way to work. And they brought up some good points. One that they've brought up on TV a lot. Roman has never beat Seth Rollins. He's never beat him in a big match. Seth's always come out on top. Seth came out. Do you remember the heist of the century? He came out and won the championship with the Money in the Bank briefcase. Roman's never gotten his actual true revenge on Seth for turning on him and Ambrose in the Shield. Remember, he whacked him with the chair when he attacked him at Break Up the Shield. Even when Seth interfered in WrestleMania 40 main event in Philly and came in the Shield gear, Roman chose to hit him with the chair, which distracted him, got Cody to get up, pick him up, give him the finisher, and win the title. So Seth cost him, essentially in his mind, it could be that Seth cost him that championship by coming in and coming in there. Right?
I smell what you're cooking, and you aren't the Rock,
buddy.
But I smell what you're cooking.
A lot of good points, but I think the build up for that has been awesome. The first week they started showing clips, they tried every way, which and how possible not to show Dean Ambrose. And then after that, they would just show all three of them and stuff. I like when people are going, Ambrose is getting involved. I'm like, are you high? What is wrong with you?
Maybe that's the crossover thing that was in Bob's mind. Maybe that's what's going to happen.
So Dean Ambrose might be the 5th person in the women's ladder match. I got you.
See? You understand because that's where he belonged. Oh, did I say that?
Wait a minute. I just thought of something. Nah. I thought of a dark horse, but it wouldn't really make any sense for her to show up out of nowhere. I was just thinking because Aldis is wrestling.
You're going back to the female match?
Yeah. What about
who the mystery female is?
What about Miss Mickey James? Mickey James. She's not even wrestling in TNA or anywhere. She's just like
right.
Yeah. Last thing she did, she was on that LFG show with WWE produced. So who knows? But all in all, I think it's a strong card. When they first started building, I'm like, actually, a month ago, there was like 2 matches maybe. And then all of a sudden they start boom, boom, boom. A couple of them, like the Williams and Corbin and the freaking, what's the other one? They just threw together. Oh, actually, Finn and Sammy, Danhausen and Dom, those all came together like within the past week or so. It's like, wait, what? Wait, slow down. Slow your roll skis. Slow ski your roll skis.
Sounds like they just had to fill the card.
Yeah, it definitely sounds that way.
So, I like it, gets back to me saying just have one day.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, but if you think about it, it turns into an AEW pay-per-view if they're going to have 12 matches on one card. At least
everybody's got to get their shit in.
Whoa. If you think about it, though, like Tim Jockway told me, and he messaged me earlier. He says the card. I'm going to read to you word for word what he said. He said, it was pretty funny, actually. He said, the card for SummerSlam this weekend looks pretty decent. Can't wait to see how they allocate an hour total for matches over each night. It's all going to be. Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong. Given. It's going to be commercials and, let's go to the stands with Kathy Kelly interviewing blah, blah, blah. I was like, we got some big matches here. Let's go.
In the Snickers interview area.
Holding up a Slim Jim microphone stand. Let's go. Let's talk.
In the Dude Wipes bathroom break.
Dude Wipes was a huge sponsor when Nick and I went to WrestleMania 40. It was hilarious. The whole crowd was like, Dude Wipes.
Is there an over-under on how many logos they're going to be able to fit on the ring?
It's ridiculous. It's so dumb. Vince McMahon would never allow that.
What I was going to mention about the Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins thing is now I've done a lot of research on this because, like I said, I haven't been watching as much.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little bit of a simmering maybe underneath of the fact that somebody's going to be interfering in that match. And
in what
the rumor
match?
Is that it's in the Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins match. The rumor that I'm seeing, and it's not widely spread over all the experts, so to speak, but there's been mention that Zillafat 2 may come in. And
there's been rumor for Zilla to come in for a long, long time.
And you just don't think it's going to happen? You think it's more of people are hoping that it's going to happen? But
yeah, maybe. I did hear that maybe I don't know. I don't know if I heard he was signed or not, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see. We'll be wrestling fans and wait and not be surprised. That's the one thing about wrestling these days, man. You get spoiled on a bunch of shit. It's like when on Mondays I usually close and I come home and I'm just like, somebody's like, oh, I'll get messages from the boys. I'm like, I haven't started it yet. I like to come home and like just, and I'll fast forward through shit and stuff, but I like to definitely want to kind of watch it and stuff. So, and I did that last night and I'm like, oh, I really didn't miss much.
Well, you fast forward through the 6-minute in-ring promos and get the matches.
The promos not so much. Sometimes the matches I could just watch on a little bit of fast forward because I don't know. Overall, I think it's a good card. I think, like I said, my thing I'm looking most forward to is Gunther and Aldis. I think that's going to be cool. Besides that, maybe I think everybody's ready to bring it. That's for sure. And you got, so if you break it down real quick before we wrap it up, there's a lot of good workers in that 6-man tag. The 6-women tag, it is what it is. I think, honestly, I might be changing my tune on that. I might be going with what you said and maybe Fatal Influence because they have been really pushing them and they just won the tag belts too. So,
and at this point in their career, do the Bellas or even Paige, isn't it their job to be putting over the up and coming talent?
It's a good point. Oh, I just thought of something. I'm changing my pick for not for the winner. I'm changing my pick for the 5th person in the women's match. Yes, I'm going back to that again.
You've been back and forth on that 6 times. I like it.
Because it just popped in my head.
I'm glad that match is in your brain so much.
It is.
That's good.
And I think
It's
it'll
a good
be good.
match.
AJ Lee.
Oh, okay.
That's a better possibility, I think, than Jordan or Soul, honestly. Because I picked Soul because she lost the belt, and I'm like, oh, that's probably because blah blah blah. But I'm not sure that she's ready for a match like that. Look at all the people that she's in there with. AJ Lee definitely would be ready. Y'all, I just thought of somebody else. Because AJ's a face.
Final
so that makes
answer.
5 faces, 4 faces and a heel.
Final answer.
Look who's in the box here. Look who's in the box right next to that match at the top. Who's in the main event? Roman against who? Seth freaking Rollins.
Seth, yeah.
Who's not on the card? The man, Becky Lynch might be put, and that would make sense too because she is a heel, and she would offset the heel face ratio there a little bit. So,
and this is what they want people to do because a lot of things make sense for a lot of different reasons.
Yep.
That's why I went something that wouldn't necessarily make sense. You know, I mean, when you think about it, she just left with no explanation, no retiring, none of that.
Yeah.
You know,
that's a good point. That is a good point. Overall, I think it's a good card. And let's go Punker. Let's go Aldis. Oh, no, he's not going to win. And I don't know. You know who's not on this card at all? That probably should be based on the fact that how they push him. He should have been in that. No, maybe not. Javon's nowhere to be found on this show.
Yeah, strange.
That's weird. But yeah.
Well, they're saving Javon for something else. But
he's definitely
I want to see
a big time player for sure.
Zayn and Finn is the match I want to see the most. I think
it's a good pick,
undoubtedly. And then the women's ladder match. So, you know.
Yep. That's
for
the women's ladder match. Yeah, the women's ladder match is cool because there's a lot of different ways to look at it. There's like, okay, who's going to win that? It's going to be it'll be good action wise. But who's going to be the mystery person? And not mystery. It'll probably be decided, on Friday. But then the arc is who then goes into a program with Rhea. So it'll be cool. All together, overall, be cool.
Let's go Housen. Let's go Punker. The fans.
Let's go Chelsea.
I say Charlotte.
I didn't even think I picked the winner on that. I want Chelsea to win. I don't think
you did. No, I think you picked Chelsea. Chelsea.
Screw it. I'm going with Chelsea. Do it, girl. Let's go.
Her time's coming. I just don't think that's it.
Yeah. All right, my brother. Let's get back at this sometime sooner than later.
We missed you, brother.
We'll figure out Eddie's stuff, and let's talk about some music next time. We've got so many ideas for some music shows. We wanted to get in here and do this because SummerSlams is coming up with less than a week. So we wanted to get this up and get our predictions out there. And we will be back at this sooner than later because and Bobby will be a focal point moving forward with us. He's going to be on with us more than not. So he's the music man. He's my best broski. And
we've been to a lot of good concerts so far, and we've got a bunch coming up. I've got in the next month, I've got 6 or 7.
We got tons of concert stories, road trips, all that stuff based around concerts and wrestling shows and stuff. We could talk for days.
Bailey touched it.
Bailey touched him. Deerfield Diner. All right, my brother. Love you, man.
Diner.
Deerhead Diner. Isn't that what I said?
You said
Bailey
Deerfield.
Oh, Deerfield. Deerhead Diner.
You're thinking Deerfield Hill in Utica, the Utica area.
Something like that. Whatever.
Deerhead Diner.
All right. Enjoy WrestleMania. Oh, are you going to Eddie's for SummerSlam?
I haven't been invited yet.
You
so I don't know.
have now. You have now, pal. 'Cause I'm going.
I really,
right,
I
pal.
can't go on the first. I can't go on the first.
What are you doing on
I
the
have
first?
tickets.
Tickets for what?
To see
We are going
Warrant.
to fucking SummerSlam?
Warrant.
Hold on a second. Hold on, I gotta change the setting here just for a second. Okay. So you're gonna go to fake Warrant over hanging out with your bros to watch SummerSlam? Huh?
It's not fake
Uphill?
Warrant.
Okay, yes it is.
There is nothing wrong with
hold on.
Robert
I'm bringing you
Mason.
in.
There is
What now?
nothing wrong with Robert Mason.
Nope,
He
we're
does
done.
a great
I'm going
job.
Back. You're cut off the screen again. No, it's fake Warrant. And I'm just busting your balls. Night 2. Hey, guess what? Now you're happy there's 2 nights because now you can be there for one of them. How about that, pal? How about
What
that?
am I doing on the second? Do I have plans on?
Dude,
want to
I will
say
drop
there's
kick you, I
something
swear
coming
to
up
God.
on the second.
I got
But
gigs both days, but they're both in the morning. They're both literally both of my gigs. I got a private party 12 to 3, and then I got Angry Smokehouse 12 to 3 on Sunday. So
I got to get some good rest because on the 3rd is Tori Amos. So I gotta be ready for my girl.
Hold on, I gotta zoom in again. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the life of an old person. I gotta get some rest because I gotta go to a concert. Well, sitting out in Eddie's luxurious Palisade to watch SummerSlam Night 2 is rest. All the rest you need, fella.
We're all gonna fall asleep anyway, and I'm gonna take
They're all
pictures
gonna
of
laugh
it,
at
and then when I fall asleep, you'll take pictures of me. It's just,
Of course. All right. Love you, brother. We'll talk
You too.
again soon. Bye.
All right, see you.
Bye.